That's what he's thinking about. He's thinking about college. That's what college is asking about. You think that?
I don't see a wristband on her. Can she show me her wristband? So sorry. Pink shirt. Pink shirt. Wristband. Wristband. All right. Hey, thank you. Thank you.
Hey. No.
Why?
I don't have a question.
I thought of one on a whim.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to my seat. Yeah.
Like, no.
Have your attention, folks. Questions for Misha are done by lottery and predetermined. If you're standing online for Misha Collins, you can go and take your seats because nobody is going to be able to ask a question who has not been chosen in the lottery. So please clear the areas by the microphones. We will be posting a list of questioners for Misha Collins in just a few moments.
They didn't get back in time for me to like
an ID to the security officer.
They took an hour.
To identify yourself.
Yeah.
The questions will be done in a predetermined order. So once again, you can all take your seats because I have not yet posted the list of people who will be asking questions. No one will ask a question who is not on the list.
Was it Adam?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're online for Ron and Matt and Richard, that is fine.
Thank you.
That sounds good. Got it? Yeah.
There's been a prank question. Yeah.
From what I've heard.
There's been a what? There's been a prank question every
So we're
day.
not going to post that on YouTube? Oh, is that going to be on YouTube? I don't know. I think
Yeah.
Are you YouTubing it too?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, awesome stuff. It's sealed. Right.
No. How you gonna do? It's a magic number.
myself before it starts every single time.
Polaroid.
Every time. Hey, Jacksonville, what the hell's going on? I don't know if you noticed, but Richard Spade Jr., Rob Benedict are here. I'm just going to start this off by saying you'll lose at least one of those layers before this is done because I'm already sweating.
I'm going to start with the shirt. I'm going to cut it off.
Prove it. I'm with the girl in the back.
Yeah, that wasn't exciting. She ran screaming from the room.
Boo! I don't think I said boo.
Well, the boo is only for the Stroke Association. I know, right?
Wow.
Cool.
Too soon.
Hashtag blame the must. So how are we? Everybody good? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Everybody good? Good. Everybody good?
Good, serious, Doc.
Good. I just feel like there's an elephant in the room that I want to talk about. This is the three of us. Three
The
guys.
elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room is you.
What did you do?
I in no way resemble an elephant, so.
Good.
Good looking elephant.
The elephant wishes, you know what I'm saying? Elephant's wild and strange.
What elephants dream about?
I just want to know if there's something you want to discuss. If there's something you want to talk about. I feel like something's weighing on you.
There is something weighing on me.
I knew it.
And, this is a real downer.
This is not what I thought you were going to say.
Completely lost. I have no idea.
A long, long time ago in the green room.
Oh, come on.
Some of you may or may not know.
Come on, man. Tell them.
Apparently it went public that Daddy Winchester is now on General Hospital often.
You're now looking at one of the new stars of General Hospital. It just came out now, right? It just got announced. And now, you're allowed to.
And by on General Hospital, I mean I'll probably be wearing doctor scrubs and naked most of the time.
Thank you.
So look for me in February coming to a daytime television set near you, probably naked 75% of the time.
I'm the person who said full frontal.
Wait, what?
Somebody screamed full frontal?
I did.
Oh.
Hey, young people here, guys.
I don't think I came full frontal.
Partial frontal, there's young people. Again.
Hi, Robbie.
Where's your dirty mind at? I was talking about
Keep it in that pants.
facing forward. I just want to see your full body. Close. I don't want full body frontal body shots.
I don't like the way either one of you are looking me up and down right now.
You didn't wear undressing you with your eyes. Check out those people. Jacksonville, the land of mind nudity.
Rob's looking at me going, I want to see you clothed, with clothes on.
I was not looking
You're looking
your
at my
tongue.
crotch the
I was
whole
not
time.
looking at your tongue. Okay, I was looking at your tongue.
Should we answer some questions?
Yes, but first let's.
I have a few, but
Congratulations, man. We're all-
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to be the first to tell you, but the internet beat me to it. Surprise. They're fast.
Super
those
dumb
things.
internet.
I was trying to do it through Robbie's Snapchat and Rich's, Insta book. Never got there in time, sadly. So you guys know. Should we do Snapchat now?
No. Is that the questions? All right, you're starting.
Hi, Rob.
Hi.
Actually, my question is for Richard, though. Hi, Richard.
Hi.
I thought I meant actually, Rob.
It's like, hi, Rob. F off.
Good start.
I wanted to know, when you first got cast as the trickster, was it always the plan for you to eventually become Gabriel, or be revealed as Gabriel? Or was that something that kind of evolved later?
I thought you two were making out behind me. I'm going to assume that they didn't know they were going to use these Gabriel. I think that was written as just a one-off episode, and they then developed the character once they saw it work. But no, I think it was written as a one-off.
Okay.
Thank you.
Record speed.
Well, I had you back here making out Rob. Yeah.
Okay, hi everyone, Matt, Richard, and Rob.
You guys get it? That's what you should do every time.
My question's actually for Rob.
How about Robbie? Here we go. Robbie's got a question. Everybody. Robbie, after you.
Yes, ma'am.
So, my favorite album is the very first one, and I wanted to know if there's any possibility that you could play prom tonight.
Ooh. I like you. I like your style. I like the way you roll.
I like you too.
There's a very good chance that prom will get played tomorrow during the day.
Prom is one of my favorites.
Yeah, Rich likes it a lot. A lot of times we play that right before Jensen and Jared come out. So.
Also, quick thing.
Yeah.
So, who's that girl and why is she wearing a dress? Why are you wearing a dress? First of all, in prom.
In prom, so the prom song is like, if Loud and Swain had played your prom, this is our song, right? So, yeah, who's that girl and why is she wearing my dress? It's kind of like just things you say at a prom.
Yeah.
You know, it's the best effing school in the neighborhood. Gymnasium looks so good. Who's that girl? Why is she wearing my dress?
Yeah.
Trevor's mad.
I was just saying, like, as if you were wearing a dress.
Now that makes sense. Yeah.
You're a very pretty girl.
I was worried like that you didn't look great in the dress, but
You looked great.
thank you so much. But yes, no, now that song has a lot more meaning. Who's that girl? Why is she wearing my dress? Because I'm wearing my dress. 18 weekends a year. But yeah, so thanks. So listen for it tomorrow. We'll play it for you.
All right, definitely. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Robbie.
Cool girl, sweet girl, great
You're
girl.
welcome.
So what?
Thank you for addressing 18 weekends a year. Come on, you look great.
And it makes the song make so much more sense now.
Yeah, it's for the song.
And the way
together.
The way you pull your shoulders back, I never could imagine you looking more stunning.
Well, the best. I know when we took the pictures, I was so in it 100%.
Oh my God.
I didn't want to be over. But yeah, the best one I was like tucking my boobs in, like without knowing the irony of what I was doing.
You did beautifully.
I was drinking a beer.
You did. You did beautifully. You.
This is for all of you, but it's kind of geared towards Matt, but all your opinions.
That was a safe start.
It's
A very safe start.
Question for Matt that Rob and I are allowed to answer. Right.
Okay, oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So since we've seen Sam in the Cage of Lucifer, I'm just wondering where you guys think that Michael actually is.
Fellas?
It's all you, man.
He's shopping for bulk toilet paper at Costco. Also looking for 3 gallons of mayonnaise at Costco.
I don't want to go to that party.
The toilet paper mayonnaise party?
I'm going to pass.
Oh, well, invite your wife then in your place. Wait a minute, dirty Florida people. We're making sandwiches and they ran out of paper towels. What's the big deal? You guys aren't following, are you? It's good because none of it makes sense. Next question.
You.
Hi everyone. Rich, I was wondering if you could do your Rob impression for us.
We'd love to see it.
I'll only do my Rob impression if Rob then answers his Rich impression.
Sure.
Because my Rob impression's okay. But his Rich impression is it's really good.
Thanks.
No, he's really nailed it.
This is my favorite thing.
All right.
Go. So here's my typical Rob impression that's based on conversations that Rob and I have about 7-8 times a day. When something comes up, an idea comes up, like, no, Rich, you're gonna say, don't do that, Rich. Don't do that. No, I don't want to do that. It's not a good idea. Okay, maybe I'll do a little bit of that.
the journey of Rob, hearing an idea, not liking it, and this is the other side of that conversation as performed by Rob.
Okay, first of all, settle. Okay, everybody settle. I'm doing it, everybody's doing it, Matt's doing it. Everybody's doing this thing, so we're doing it. I don't know why you, what makes you so special, you're not, okay? Here's the thing, we're doing the thing. I just did, and I'm going, the whole time, this is based on a real life thing where Rich asked me to go get a beer. He used to ask me to go get beers a lot late at night. I was like, I need a Rich, I need my robe. Everybody's in a robe, I'm in a robe. No, but I'm really tired, I'm tired, who's not tired? The day I have. I'm gonna go to sleep, wake up, and go get a beer. Come on, get a beer. You can sleep later, get a beer. No, I don't. I feel like I should know. We're getting a beer. We're getting a beer, that's what we're doing. So we got a beer, getting back. Good night. See you later. Good night. Sleep tight. Let's go, get a beer. So I went into the bar going, God, what have I done?
Yeah, that's funny. It always ended up, it always came at a price. Getting up for those beers came at a price. The price was paid in emotional views from you to me. Midway through your beer, like, yeah, why am I here? How did you? I was in bed, man. I heard you. You're welcome.
I'm tired, we're tired, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Good night, see you later. Come on, let's go get a beer.
It's the way you reassure people that they're doing the wrong thing the right way. It's like it's exactly what you're saying right there. You're like, oh, I'm not going to have a beer. No, you're not going to have a beer. Here's an IPA. Like you just
the Jedi mind trick.
It just happens.
You want to have a beer? Let's have a beer, talk about it.
You want to go to bed? You should. You should go to bed. Sit right here at the bar. Go to bed. It's fine. It's great.
We can work that out on the beer.
You don't even go into mocking like, oh, what are you go to bed? Yeah, actually, that's not very good. Let's go get a beer. Talk about that crazy idea. We'll walk to the elevator and go get a beer.
And then nothing pisses you off more when the roles are reversed. You're like, you ever get a beer? I'm like, no.
Of course.
There's not even like an argument.
No, he's impenetrable.
Shut down, he's on his phone.
No, and he gets real serious, like, he goes out just a caveman, no sense of humor, Rich.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, come on, everybody's giving me a nope, don't feel like it. Not drinking today. Okay? You alright with that? Like, oh, jeez, whoa, man.
Rob calls me the caveman. Because
I hear that's humor. I don't understand what's the caveman.
He thinks I'm a real pill. We come out the same and make each other laugh. Backstage, they just annoy me. Like curmudgeon-y oldness just annoys Rob.
It's pretty amazing.
In a loving way. Anyway, there.
Thank you.
Of course.
Stop it before it turns into an actual argument. Next question.
Hi, my question's for all three of y'all, and I was just wondering, when and why did you get into acting?
When and why did you get into acting? I saw some movies. I was actually attending Florida State University. I'm sensing from the boos in the audience, there are some uneducated Florida Gators here.
Yeah, somebody said that.
Yeah, I think I'm sensing from the boos in the room, there's people that go to that second-rate ass football school. University of Gainesville. For what it's worth, I hate University of Miami too while I'm doing that. And while I'm at it, USC can suck it.
South Carolina can suck it.
And I became an actor because I was scared of people like these coming to my house and shanking me for not liking the football team. I don't know. I was going to college. I got in a theater class. I was like, hey, this is fun. I wonder if we can get paid for this. Then I became an actor. Guys?
I started doing it when I was really young. I just started doing theater. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. That's where I'm from. And honestly, my mom had a friend who was doing local theater in Nashville. I needed some, like a little kid. I was 5 to be in a play. And so I did the play, and I really liked it. And here I am. That was it though. I got into it and I just dug theater so much. I love theater. I love the team sport nature of putting up a play. I loved it when I was 5, I loved it when I was 10, I loved it in high school, I majored in it in college, I enjoyed it after college. I enjoy, it's the same camaraderie and spirit that you need to put together your own short film, put together your own projects. I love it, and it's not unlike what we do here at the conventions when we come up with something we think is funny backstage, or the band comes up with a musical bit that we're going to do, or whatever we've designed here. I just enjoy the process of creating live entertainment, and I have since I was a kid. So it's my only tangible skill.
My answer is really the exact same as Rich's. At a very young age, my parents volunteering at a local theater, and I started doing plays at that theater. When I was like 12, they asked me to be the lead, but they needed a boy at a local college, and so I did it in this college play. I love theater, I love everything about it, and I wound up majoring in theater in college. And it's the same thing, same reason. That's what got me into it. And it was never like a question of like doing it. What do you want to do? Like I was just kind of new to this.
I know. I never thought of it. I never didn't have a minor.
Right.
I thought that was my thing. I was just foolish enough to think it was the right move.
I always wanted to be a veterinarian. All jokes aside, like until I was in a sophomore in high school, I wanted to be a veterinarian. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I don't know why you're staring so hard. I don't know what to follow up with when you look at me like that, Rob. So I'm just gonna look at Richard.
I just feel like on your soap opera, at some point you may be a shirtless veterinarian. I don't know. It's true. You're freaking me through.
It's true. The eye contact's freaking me out, Rob. I'm usually more nervous than this. What's going on?
Nothing. I'm imagining you as a vet.
Why are you so comfortable this year? What is happening?
It's 2016.
What is it? Your new man?
It's a new me.
What was your New Year's resolution?
To be a better person who's not nervous all the time. My New Year's resolutions are always like, just be a better guy. I never like quit chocolate. I was like, just try to be a better person. And I'm a pretty good guy.
Rich, you got a New Year's resolution?
I'm more nervous more often.
To be more nervous more often. Thank you for answering
I didn't really do a resolution.
No, you're already just.
Because I know I'm going to break it anyway. It's going to last 6 weeks. And
I'll do it. I don't like it. Don't blame you.
I cut out the middleman and go ahead and dump my resolution at midnight on New Year's Eve. I don't waste time in actually finding one. You have one? Did you do it?
Mine's always the same thing. Not to lie to myself.
Oh, you're lying to yourself.
No, but you know this is what I mean by it. Like, I feel like that kind of covers the spectrum of stuff. Like, oh, you know what? It's 2016. I'm a good guy. No, you're not. No, you're not. Be a better guy. Like, everything. I just feel like sometimes we want to lie to ourselves because it's easier that way. So I always say to myself, this year, I'm not telling myself lies. I'm not saying, I'm good. That audition went great. You know, whatever was, you tell yourself stuff to make yourself feel good. And I think we lie to ourselves. And now this is turned into an open.
I got it.
I think it's good.
Richard and Rob, tell me what it's like not lying to yourselves.
Oh. We lie to ourselves every single day, right?
Hold on.
And to each other.
Have you guys ever seen Neil, what's the bicycle guy? Neil Armstrong?
Neil Armstrong, bicycle guy?
I don't want to hear it, Gators. I don't want to hear it. I know what you're thinking. Oh, if you went to FSU, I know you people.
They're saying you're not going to like the moon is what
No, but you guys...
You don't know, you know what they're honestly thinking? Your sweet Jesus is beautiful.
What I was going to say, not Neil Armstrong, but Lance Armstrong on Oprah. Did you ever see that?
I saw a documentary, and you see that in there.
Oh my God, it's brutal. I just saw it. Sorry, I know it happened like forever ago, but it was crazy.
It's a great documentary, too.
Anyways,
Anyway,
supernatural.
thank you.
Think we're over there.
Oh, like we got to do here? Yeah. Hello.
My question is for Rich, and I was wondering if you could go back and direct any episode, which episode would you choose?
Good question. Good question, Rich.
What episode would I direct to Supernatural?
Yeah.
The one I directed.
Except that one.
Except that one.
Which one of the one?
You know, I mean, it's a little obvious. I'm only saying, okay, let me say this. When I answer this question, it's not because I would like to redirect the episode. It's because I love how the episodes were directed, and I admire how they pulled them off. There's a couple of them, I don't always know the episode names, but I'll name a couple. Swan Song is fantastic. There's certain episodes, and obviously you know, it doesn't matter how much I've watched the show, you guys know the series much better than any of you because you've watched it multiple times. But there are certain episodes of the series to me that you can pull out of line and watch, and they stand alone by themselves as an hour of entertainment. You don't have to have seen anything before or after it. They're just so well executed. It's like a movie, you know. And I think Swan Song is one of those. I think French Mistake is one of those. And I think, and I don't know the other name of this episode, but the episode in which Dean battles Kane is fantastic. And the actual fight sequence, Phil Zagrecia directed that episode.
Awesome.
Phil Zagrecia, who's one of the executive producers of the show, is also a phenomenal director and directed that episode, and that fight sequence is unbelievable. So I tip my hat to all those episodes and more, but those are standouts for this answer, and I hope someday to have that level of acumen behind the lens. Thank you.
Nice to back
You.
Hi all. I was just wondering, this is for all three of you. So we've all heard about the Great Train Adventure, and I was just wondering, since after those, have you guys had any other great adventures with any of the other actors or characters on the show?
What? Something about a gravy train?
Adventure with other actors in the show.
Like the Great Train Adventure that you had.
You mean the Jared?
Yeah.
The train adventure. Yeah.
Have you guys had any adventures?
Other adventures. Oh, so many.
Have there been any catastrophes on the road?
There's the plane story, it's a classic. Plane in Australia.
Yeah, you guys, when I was asleep. Yeah, that's a good one.
Is there another one?
There's also the red pants story that I was like.
But that's predated.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago. I think, recently, unfortunately, things have gone smoothly.
When I accidentally brought my wife's pants to karaoke, I thought they were mine. I tried to put them on. That was bad news.
It was funny though that Rob was changing into his karaoke outfit. This is 2 years ago or whatever, and put on a very slimming pair of very white pants. And he's like, "These are my wife's." They don't fit right at all.
Well, they were zipped the wrong way.
Badly either. I mean,
it was like, Robert Plant, circa 77. I saw way too much.
You guys know the Matt and Rob Australia flight story?
Yeah.
Gentlemen?
Really?
Okay, here's the quick version, is that we were...
Super summarized version, right?
Okay, we were going
get 2 chairs.
from Sydney to Melbourne, and at the time, now we've flown so much, they've really gotten over their fears, but both these guys were incredibly afraid of flying, which is really annoying, being the guy that's the one thing I'm not afraid of.
Rob and I used to joke that there was going to be a poster of the two of us, and it was going to, over my face would say, oh no, over your face, right, over my face would say, meet Rich, he's afraid of flying. And over Rob it would say, he's afraid of everything else.
Exactly, so on this flight, Rich was like, I'm so tired, I'm just going to go to bed. There was no one on the flight except the actors. Really, it was an empty flight, so Richard sat in the middle section, put up all the armrests, and went to sleep. And
that's the middle section.
That was like, Rich says you're good flying. You're flying with me. And I was like, okay, yeah, great. So him and I take off, and we're in the air. She goes to the bathroom.
Just a little footnote, I figured, the scared guy's sleeping, I'll sit next to the super confident flyer who build me up, make me feel better, I'll be more comfortable, I gotta do this for a living.
Right. And we hit the kind of turbulence that's been written about. We have not, since this trip, ever experienced this kind of turbulence.
My heart just started beating.
Yes. It's like we were going, it was like we were going down, like there's something wrong. So Matt looks at me, and I look at Matt, and I'm like, oh God, Jesus!
And that immediately turns me from the scared guy to, what? Why are you scared?
And he, in the heat of it all, gets mad at me because I was supposed to be the calm one. Saying, "You're supposed to be the calm one."
Right, and he's literally white knuckling the thing, pushing back in the chair, going, "I don't know."
And we literally, like, trays of food are going down the aisle by itself. Misha in the bathroom, the story goes, pisses all over himself.
Like Misha's in the bathroom, just about to like flush, and like as we hit the turbulence, Misha goes, whoa, and the pee goes up, and then goes, whoosh. So now I hate him, and I just started liking him. We just like met each other. It's like new friendship.
It was early. So finally, the plane just bounces out.
Yeah, the soda can's still rolling around.
Oh, it's wreaked havoc on this plane. Yeah,
sweating up.
I
can't believe I'm sitting next to him.
And then the stewardesses are kind of getting the food back together, and they're about to serve a meal.
It was like green curry or something.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, the whole time Rich over was in the sound section, he fell asleep before we took off.
And he's afraid of flying worse than anybody.
Never woke up.
So then we look over at Rich, and he wakes up and says,
"I smell Thai food."
That's the summarized version, but that's literally how it happened. I tried to feel safe sitting with Rob. Rob ruined my life. Rich woke up being furry.
So I said, "I smell Thai food." I look over and I see two guys going, kind of flop sweating and hair everywhere. I'm like, "You guys hump? What do you do?" Completely, and like, the worst turbulence ever. They tell the story they just told you, and I'm like, no, it wasn't. And I'm thinking you're yanking my chain because I'm the most nervous flyer they know. And I look around and everybody, like, people are sobbing and recovering. The beach is just dabbing urine up his shirt. Yeah, really, I missed the whole thing.
this guy had the slightest bit of turbulence. You make me open the window, make me take my thing up, my earphones off, like, see that?
Yeah.
Turbulence? That's Richard, it's a normal flight.
That's up until modern times. Rich he still likes to look out the window, know that there's no monster eating the engine on the wing. That was my original nightmare from that Twilight Zone episode, right? Is that what I'm thinking of? Where all the
dudes it's called a gremlin.
It's a gremlin.
Anyway, there's the plane story.
Yeah, that's that.
That's it.
Hey guys. So since you guys are all fathers now, I wanted to know if you had any go-to dad jokes.
Got a good dad joke.
No, but my kids and I, we make up our own knock-knock jokes. That's one of the things we do when we drive around. And they're terrible, but they make us laugh. Like my son will go, knock, knock, who's there? Sham. Shampoo. What, are you taking a shower? Always takes about 4 or 5 runs at it to get it right, but they, knock, knock, who's there? Glue who? What are you doing? What do you need to glue for? It's a work in progress, so that's what we do. You know what?
My kids are a little older, so we used to do that knock-knock joke thing. Now my son's almost 12, and our favorite joke to tell. And we really will tell it over and over again because it makes us laugh. Is a grasshopper goes into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we have a drink named after you." And the grasshopper says, "You have a drink named Jerry?"
That's good. What jokes are Macklin winging around these days?
My son's 9 months old, so all his jokes go like.
So you'll have to take notes from the other two then, I guess.
The other joke I tell my kid is like, please stop crying. Go back to sleep for 5 minutes, please. That's my joke. Build up to that.
Alright, you.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Is my new name me?
Yes.
Or no, my new name is you.
You're confusing everybody.
You guys called me okay you, so I was thinking that you guys.
Okay, good bet. What's the question?
Sorry. You guys have been in like a lot of scenes, and I was wondering which scene was your favorite and why.
Which scene is our favorite to shoot?
My favorite was the one episode where Misha blown up and just had a roller in my hair. I made this like pretend tooth and put it in my hair.
Hashtag too soon.
I think it was season 5.
Still haven't got it.
That was fun.
Rich, favorite scene?
Favorite scene was when in the warehouse when the trickster revealed himself to be Gabriel.
This is a no-brainer for me. The car scene from Baby. I feel so lucky to have worked with that director and had that scene and brought back that way. And,
very cool.
Literally still think about it all the time.
Serious answers.
What scene? What your favorite scene? You lying to people? Say what you said, don't lie.
It's on. We're the trust tree, be honest.
Hey, you.
My question is for Rob.
Robbie, you got one. Got a lot over here.
Robbie, don't lie.
How was it acting as Kane in the Hollywood show Parody Shake It Off?
I think they answered that for you, Robbie.
Yeah, it was
Kane, and did everybody see that?
Robbie, do your Tim Robinson right now.
It was awesome when you said that episode earlier when you talked about one of your favorite episodes. That episode is what we were parodying in that video. So I had to watch it for that. Watch it again. You know. First time. But it was great. So much fun. Those girls are awesome. And yeah, I think we're all really excited to be a part of it. Be a part of that video.
They did a great job.
Yeah. I had the bonus of being able to be in that and to be Tim Robinson. Like, yeah. So I had a wig and the beard is so awesome to have on.
Hey, we have about probably 1 minute. Should we speed around this one?
Speed round.
Should we do it?
All right,
You guys are better at the speed.
Okay, speed. Okay.
Better.
I'm starting over. You're starting these already. Yeah,
Go. Question.
This is wrong. Out of all the seasons, which one do you think is your favorite?
11.
5.
What was it?
What's your favorite season?
11.
Go. You.
What were your feelings and thoughts last night as we were getting kicked out of karaoke? Too loud.
My feelings and thoughts were Jacksonville came here as a bunch of children and they're leaving here a bunch of adults. So it's just
Next.
What's your favorite episode of Supernatural? Let's go.
Baby. This is a speed round, guys.
favorite episode? That's my imagination.
Right. Mine would be
Sometime tonight, Robbie. Moving on.
No.
Make up one. Speed round.
When I came back in season 10.
There we go.
One cast member for a day, who would it be and what would you make them do?
Throw one cast member for a day. Robbie?
Misha.
Yeah.
And just let me be him for a
There you
day.
go.
I would control Jensen. I would make him step down from his position and put me into the role of Dean.
Next question.
Favorite actor?
Favorite actor?
Show.
On the show? Why?
Yes.
Cheers, Misha.
Okay, here's Misha.
Next question.
You.
When is Gabriel coming back?
When is Gabriel coming back? If I know, I couldn't tell you. And maybe I know, and maybe I can't tell you. You, no, go.
What advice would you give your younger self? What advice would you give to your younger self?
Be smarter than you were.
Don't listen to Richard.
Cross on the green, not in between. You.
For that, was it hard to beat Jon Snow last night when you're from such a hot place and went to beat yourself really hot? What?
There's something about you being really
It was
hot.
hard to cosplay something really hot. We already hot.
Next question.
What was your favorite Gabriel moment?
What?
Favorite Gabriel moment?
Gabriel, making Jensen die by eating bad tacos. Tron. I loved him in Risky Business. Rob?
Big fan. Huge fan of that actor.
Yeah, I love his chest.
If there was one thing that everyone who watched Supernatural could take away from the show, what would you want it to be?
Family doesn't end with blood.
What's one thing you'll take away from Supernatural? Mine is cars are more important than people.
Mine is that we all survive together because we're family.
How do you guys feel about having to wear your hair a certain way or facial hair when it comes to your roles? Do you get frustrated?
Could care less. You guys care about facial hair?
Yeah, kind of bugs me. It's like I work, it's not easy to grow my beard.
I wish I could grow a beard.
You.
If you could give Sam and Dean a piece of advice, what would it be?
Have more Mr. John Winchester in the episodes.
Be shorter.
Yeah, do.
What's one item you always keep in your pockets?
It's
Well, I don't give a pockets?
guitar pick.
Lint.
I guess molecules. I don't know. I change pants a lot. I don't know.
Since I never received my Kings of Con Dingers t-shirt, where can I get the unedited version of Matt's prize for reaching the goal?
Whoa! That's a whole other question, Rich.
I didn't hear the question.
You didn't?
Something about Matt.
No, she didn't receive her Kings of Con t-shirt, so she wants to know where she can receive the...
You will and nowhere.
You will. You will.
You.
Advertising with the unedited version.
Nope.
Craziest
thing that ever happened to karaoke, I used to enjoy it when Sebastian would crowd surf crouch down, not sitting down. I know you're too young to understand, but Sebastian's a dirty man.
And somebody got engaged, right? Someone got engaged at karaoke.
Numerous times.
Yeah, that's also great. Go ahead.
Love and hugs.
What suck-up answer did you give to whatever question was?
It doesn't matter, Grandpa.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how I win. Next question.
Here we go.
If you could perform with anyone on stage, who?
If I could perform with anyone on stage, I would love to play tambourine behind the Rolling Stones, be on that stage for a great.
I'd like to do a duet with Eddie Vedder.
Eddie Vedder.
I'd love to be on stage with Loud and Swain. Oh shit, that's gonna come true soon.
All right. Last question. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Okay, this is not the last question because that's not hard.
Next question. Better be the best question.
If your characters were dogs, what breed would they be?
Oh, we're crying out loud. Hypothetical.
Shih Tzu. Mine would be a bull mastiff.
Lhasa Apso.
Labradoodle.
I thought you were gonna say a wine grind.
Whatever. Here we go! sometimes things go really well when you're just making crap up, and sometimes they almost go horribly wrong. And I did not know that Misha was going to be right there on the stairs. And
I saw the look on your face. You're like, the way things work around here, you guys may not know that, but Rich will come back and he's like, guys, come here. I got a little bit. You go up there, you do the thing, and then I'm like, man, and I'm going to do the thing. And then they'll love it. I think they'll love it. So, you could tell, but he went backstage just now that he had a little bit planned. And he opened the curtain and he found me standing 6 inches from his penis. And he was like, this is not the bit. This is not my plan. I wasn't expecting you here. And I had to back out fast. I'm telling you, that train was going downhill. I almost said, where's Misha? Under my foot. We almost made out. Again, those were streaks of horror in a day where they're done.
You're scaring me, Rich.
I'm not going to waste anybody's time, but to say simply, ladies and gentlemen, Misha Collins. I've never done a promposal. That's a clever twist before, so I'm just going to wing it. Also, clever double entendre there. I'm not Dean. If there's no RSVP information here, so I don't know how to get in touch with you. What's that? The date's on the back. May 13, 2016. Great. That's a good start in terms of logistics. There are other factors that we should talk about at some point. Like where? Ah, I see. So, she's not telling me where until I agree to go. You drive a hard bargain, young woman. How does that mean that you're 16 or 17 years old? You're 18. Really? Everyone's like, she's legal! This is a disgusting crowd. I didn't realize how lascivious you were until just now. Holy shit, it's a big crowd too. By show of hands, how many of you are from Florida? And how many of you are foreigners, outsiders, not from Florida? But a significant portion of those are from Georgia, right? Okay. What?
Go Dogs! Go Jackets!
Football team.
It's the football team.
And how many of you are from Ecuador? One. Yes.
Yes! I'm kidding.
I love the Ecuador shout out. Are you really from Ecuador? You're not from. You're from Peru? That's not Ecuador. Same continent. Wait, there is someone from Ecuador? Oh, she's jumping quite high. Oh, okay. I believe you. Based on enthusiasm alone, I take you as an Ecuadorian. Glad you made it. I haven't yet. I'm still thinking about it. Cut me a little slack, all right? Are you asking anyone else to the prom? Just me? Can we work this out a little bit? If I say this is totally hypothetical and probably won't happen, but if I, for some reason, said no, would you then have somebody else that you would ask after that, or is this it? Like,
Nobody loves me, it's okay.
Oh.
Right? Oh my God.
I feel a lot of pressure right now, and I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know why I feel that. You're not playing like that super. I would always imagine doing like this super casual thing about a prom, like a prom proposal. I'd be like, hey, you know, I just realized prom's next week, and I was like, not gonna go, and then I realized, hey, maybe you're going. You want to go with me? Maybe we could like share an Uber. That's how I would probably approach it. But you've got a different approach. Great. No, this is good. It's public. It's almost like on a jumbotron. I always worry about that for those guys at the stadiums. They're like, hey, you know, Lucy, will you marry me? And she's like, oh. They always say yes, but that's got to happen every once in a while. No, we're just friends. No, but I think that we have prospects here. Yeah, what geographic region do you live in? Miami is not a geographic region. Okay, so great. So as far as continental U.S., as far as you can get away from where I live. Perfect. Does your father own a private jet? No, so that's sort of a strike against you. I'm still working on it though. Still thinking it over. Thank you for the.
You might have a whore.
I love that the crowds are getting angry. Say yes, you asshole! Go to the fucking prom with her, you prick! Jesus! How hard is it? Nobody loves her, man. How can you do this to her? I'm thinking about it. I'm feeling really guilty right now, so I might go. How are you? Oh, I can't hear you. You guys hear her?
Oh, broken mic.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Misha Collins.
Hi.
I would like to know, what is the worst prank that Jensen and Jared have ever pulled?
Number one.
That's so hard to pick. I don't know. You guys have a lot of, how many people are first timers here? So you guys haven't met Jared and Jensen yet. I'm sure a lot of you will be here tomorrow and you'll get to meet them and you'll see that they're horrible human beings. But the worst things, God, it's so hard to choose. There's so many to pick from. Because they're bad in different ways, the things that they've done to me. Like, you can say, oh, well, the time that Jared put, fish under the seat of my car and left it there. That's bad, because that ruins your car, right? It smells terrible. Or you can say the time that Jared pied me in the face in front of the whole crew. And then Jensen waited until I changed my clothes and got cleaned up and then did it to me again. Or you could say, I actually think that I actually have an answer. I think that the worst time was we were shooting and we were just it was one of those days where Jared and Jensen were just messing with me to no end when we were shooting. So they were trying to make me laugh, which is very, very easy to do. If I'm not supposed to be laughing, I can pretty much not help myself and I will laugh. Like for instance, my 6th grade teacher's funeral. It was awful. It was really awful.
What? How would you laugh at that? Yeah, what kind of a human being? A horrible human being would do that? I don't know. Somebody was really, really awful inside. And if I'm not supposed to laugh, I just can't help it, and I start laughing. And yeah, oh man, well maybe we should have brought together. So while you're filming, it's considered extremely unprofessional it's called crack, to laugh while you're on camera, when it's not appropriate for the material. And it's never appropriate on Supernatural. Because Cass doesn't even smile, let alone laugh. So I laugh a lot, and I laugh easily, and it doesn't take much, and they know that, and so they were just making my life kind of miserable one day, and it wouldn't stop. And I was laughing and laughing and laughing. There's a little outtake, it's on the gag reel, where I say something about if they had told me that this is what it was going to be like in drama school, and then Jared and Jensen jump in the front of the camera, and they're like, you went to drama school. Anyway, it was so bad. So we were shooting on location that day, and people who drove over from the offices at the studio, which is about 10 miles away. They heard what was happening on set, and they drove over just to watch. Like, guys, you gotta get over here. It's happening. I think Misha's having a nervous breakdown. We gotta come over and watch. So people just came over and watched and sat behind the monitors and watched me just unravel. And the next day, just to give you an indication of how bad it got, the next day, Jensen came up to me and apologized. Which is pretty ridiculous. It was pretty good. So yeah, there's been a lot. It's been pretty traumatic. I'm in counseling right now, so I think I'm gonna work through a lot of it eventually. And if not, there's always future lives. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. Oh my God, you're amazing. I have two questions. It's like a two-parter.
Okay.
If you were to be any other character on the show, Supernatural, what would you be?
Ian Paulo.
And if you were to be any other creature on the show, what would you be?
Jared Padalecki. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. Oh my God, I'm totally girling out right now. So my question is, over 11 seasons, there's hundreds of years of lore and history and everything. Do you guys, as the actors, ever notice inconsistencies and point them out or argue with them, or don't you even care? No.
Nope, there's never been any inconsistencies with the show. No. Sometimes people watching the show think they've seen something that's inconsistent, or that doesn't line up, or that doesn't, quite accurately reflect what has already happened earlier on the show in another episode, and then it turns out that person is wrong.
Well, then I'm wrong then, I apologize.
Well, did you say that you've seen, are you suggesting that you've seen some sort of inconsistency?
Never.
I'm sorry, hold on a second. Are we talking about the same thing, Supernatural? The show Supernatural? Are we talking about Supernatural or Star Trek? Because if it's Star Trek, I get it. So, you are, I feel like there's some innuendo here coming from you that I actually don't really appreciate. It's suggesting that there's some kind of inconsistencies appearing in the show. Yeah, the narrative.
If there were.
If there were. Yes.
Do you guys ever point it out or argue about it? Or?
No, that wouldn't happen.
Okay. Even hypothetically? No.
Nope.
Well, thank you for your answer, then. I appreciate it.
I mean, we do occasionally have little conversations like, okay, so in this scene, you're gonna teleport out of here. And I'll be like, okay, how do I teleport again? And then someone in the crew will say, you put your hand on the forehead and then you teleport. And somebody else will be like, no, I'm pretty sure it's put your hand on your shoulder. And somebody else will say, no, I think you just stand next to them and then you teleport. And I'll be like, all right. Whichever one sounds most convincing is usually the one that I go with. There are times when we do have minor arguments about things. But there's definitely no consistency. I had a moment where we were shooting a couple of episodes out of order last season, which because of actors' availability, so that can get kind of confusing because we're shooting, you know, episode 19, and then the next episode we shoot is episode 18, and it's hard to sort of keep everything in your head. And there was this one scene where I was going to find Dean, and we had some tracking device. We'd been tracking Dean, but we had lost the tracking device if you were paying attention to the scripts. But we didn't really reference that, so I was like, well, I'm gonna go pick up Dean, but there was no way for me to know where Dean was. And I was like, guys, I think there's no way for me to know where Dean, how do I know where he is? Are we looking for him or something? And then everybody was like, Misha, like we're on set at that point. It was Friday night, everyone was tired, everybody wanted to go home. And literally everyone was like, just shut the fuck up and shoot the scene. Just, who cares? Just shoot the scene and we can go home. And then later, I went in for what's called ADR, which is looping, which is when you have to record, like if a plane flies over while you're saying your dialogue and you hear a plane engine there, then you have to record a little portion of your dialogue over again or something like that. And I had to go into ADR and add a line like, I'm gonna go pick up Dean because I found the tracking device again. Or something, I had to like justify it with some off-camera dialogue that made sense. So I felt vindicated, but nobody cared. Thank you for bringing that up.
Thank you very much.
What inconsistencies, well, before you walk away from that microphone, what inconsistencies do you think you have seen in the show?
None, Misha.
No, I want to hear. I want to know. I want to know. You're not getting off that easily. What? Am I being mean? Is that what you said? It's so easy to understand you when you all scream at once. Has anyone noticed any inconsistency ever?
Yes.
What is it? What's your inconsistency? You just raise your hand. Yes. Because this woman at the microphone won't speak.
They're doing great.
The handprint? Where did the scar tissue on Dean go? He had cosmetic surgery. We shot that sequence but cut it out because it wasn't imperative for the storyline. Any other inconsistencies? You've seen? Yes, sir. What have you seen?
How did they get into the bunker door when it's supposed to be impervious to every single entry?
How did we get into the bunker door when it's supposed to be impervious to every type of entry? Well, how did what?
The Steins.
How did the Steins get in there?
Yep.
The Steins got in there. How did they get into the bunker? You mean?
Yeah.
They had an old set of keys. They don't talk about that, but there had been a duplicate set of keys made at some point that Sam lost, and then the Steins found the keys. And foolishly, Sam had labeled the keychain secret bunker keys, so he knew exactly what they were for. Any other problems that you think you might have? Yes, what?
Why didn't Charlie just climb out the window?
Why did she climb out the window? To escape? Yeah, it seems like it would have been easy, but no, she couldn't because she was letting her nails dry at that point. If you were paying attention to the storyline, you would have noticed that she was letting her nails dry in that scene, so she couldn't climb out the window without. Okay, I think that I've pretty adequately proven that there aren't any inconsistencies. There are not inconsistencies. There definitely are occasionally audience members who aren't following the storyline carefully and miss salient clues. Yeah, it's okay. Go back and watch it again. You'll pick up the details. Hi.
First, I want to say that you're totally amazing. But
Don't actually stop that.
I was wondering if you could do your best Crowley impersonation.
Hello, boys. There's an opportunity, a potential opportunity. Can't talk about it. No. There's a script that is in development right now. I feel like there could potentially be the opportunity It isn't in the script. But I feel like they should put it in the script where Crowley somehow occupies Pascal's body briefly. I'm thinking about sending a strongly worded email south to the writers saying, guys, please, wouldn't it be fun? And then I'd have to like record myself doing a little Crowley impersonation to prove that I can do a semblance of it. But that would be fun, wouldn't it? Yes. Yeah. I mean, I've actually suggested for some time now, just as a sort of efficiency, money-saving device, that I play both the characters of Pascal and Crowley. They could cut an entire salary off the payroll. You know, so. What's that?
More screen time for you.
More screen time, but more importantly, would be cost savings for Warner Brothers. And would free Mark up to do other things.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear? Did Matt talk about this stuff?
Yes.
I'm going to watch that. It's so awesome. He has to learn like 50 pages of dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane. I can learn one line a week. If I work all week long. Hello, what would you like to talk about?
My question was, if Team Free Will participated in Gish West, what kind of antics do you think they'd get up to?
What kind of antics would they get up to?
Yes.
Well, Team Free Will, so for those of you who don't know, Gish West is a scavenger hunt that I run. What portion of this audience has never heard of it? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. You shouldn't have had to have heard about Gish West. But it's so much fun. I love putting it together. We just had a brainstorming session a couple of days ago with everybody that works on Gish West. Coming up with lots of nefarious ideas and ways to screw with people. But I think that Team Free Will would probably do fairly well. They'd be runners up. They wouldn't be winners, but they'd be runners up.
Would Cass use his transportation abilities to his advantage?
Well, if they had on their team Castiel before he lost his wings, they would be in great shape. Because having somebody on your team who can teleport is a major, major win. And then the team, but there's 15 people on a team, so the team would be filled out with like all kinds of other people, right? Like,
so would they add other people, like other characters from the show, or would it be random?
I don't know. I mean, it's your fantasy.
What do you think they would do?
Well, I think that I don't know how organized Sam and Dean and Cass are. Like, if they were like, hey, you don't really see them do a lot of stuff like that. Like, they're on there, hey, you guys, I was just online and I saw this thing that looks kind of fun. It's a week-long scavenger hunt. Dean, Cass, you guys want to do it? Like, we could be on a team together. And then, Dean would be like, well, I don't know. It's a whole week. Yeah. What do you have to do? And then Sam would be like, well, there's some knitting and crocheting and stuff. And then Cass would be like, oh, well, I've got that down pat. We used to do a lot of macrame in heaven. I think that they would do well. They just have to round out the team with people I think who are a little bit better organized and maybe more on point. The other problem with those guys is that they're always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the movies or something like that, and then somebody gets abducted by a werewolf, and then they go and they spend the whole week trying to hunt down a werewolf, and that could easily happen during Gish West too, where they get distracted by some monster and not actually complete any of the tasks. So I don't know. It could go either way.
I mean, I've participated in it twice. I know.
You participated in it twice?
Yes, I know stuff very well.
Did you feel that you suffered?
I mean, I was better adjusted the second time than I was the first time.
What's that?
I was better adjusted to it the second time than I was the first time.
What happened to you the first time?
I was completely dead tired by the end of the week.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Pretty much.
There should be support groups. Actually, now that I think about it.
But unfortunately, I won't be able to participate this year.
How come?
I've got other personal obligations.
Personal obligations?
That
involve college.
Evolve what?
Involve college.
College?
Yes.
Oh.
You know, that's a thing that exists.
Why would you go to college when you could play the game? Get your priorities straight.
I'll have to consider that.
Did you just start college?
This is my first year, yes.
Okay. When does it start?
It starts the week after that.
Yeah, that's what I understand. So you actually could do it. That's okay. If you want to be a quitter, it's totally fine. No judgment here.
So don't I?
Good luck with college. I hope you kick it in the ass. Good luck. Hi.
I was the first year guest writer last year.
Oh, really?
And I wanted to know what your favorite item was on the list.
What was your favorite item on the list last year?
I had a lot of fun playing Freddie Mercury riding a unicorn on the hood of a car. That was
Wait, you playing Freddie Mercury and riding a unicorn?
Playing Freddie Mercury on riding a unicorn on the hood of a car. That was pretty interesting.
Was it whose car was it that you painted?
A friend of ours.
Did they know that you were painting it?
She was on the team too. We had a blast.
Um,
As long as it was washed off,
It did wash off?
It was like watercolor.
Can I get your opinion on something? So, a friend of mine, it's her birthday coming up, and we have a kind of group of friends, there's 5 or 6 of us, and we were thinking of getting our faces airbrushed on her car really big. Like permanent paint. What do you think? Like, if it's just put yourself in her shoes. It's your birthday, you come outside, and you see friends painted permanently on your car. You must be so psyched, right? So is that a yes, I should do it? Okay.
Who were the other 4?
Great, thanks for your help. I hope that'll happen. I love going through the submissions on auditions. There's just some unbelievable things. So the first scavenger hunt that I did was kind of just, it was a lark. Like, I didn't know what to do. I found myself painted into a corner where I had sort of promised people on Twitter that I was going to do something, and I didn't know what I was going to do. So I was like, well, go do a scavenger hunt. Those are fun. And people started sending things in. They were submitting by email at that point. And they were so awesome. I could see the people were having so much fun, and I was having so much fun watching I don't know what it was that I loved most. I mean, I loved seeing that people were creating this amazing art on the one hand, but I also loved that I was able to get people to do really humiliating things and take pictures. So I'm not sure what part of my brain was being most tantalized by the experience, but I just loved it. And I remember thinking, I was like, I feel like this is what I want to do when I grow up, run scavenger hunts. So I think I'm a child. I learned that about myself. I love having the involvement of NASA for some reason. That has just been so cool. Like, guys at NASA, big shots at NASA are participating in the scavenger hunt. It was like the director of solar system exploration at NASA was on a team, and he had one of the items was take a thermo something. What was it? Infrared photo of yourself eating a popsicle. And so the director of solar system exploration at NASA is like, there's a photo of him like eating popsicle in infrared. How many people can say they got somebody at NASA to do that? It's awesome. Anyway, thanks for asking. Good job. Hi.
Hello, Misha. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm really good. Shannon from Miami.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi. So I'm a barista at Starbucks. Yes, and I would like to know what your drink would be.
I kind of go in for the iced green tea.
Iced green tea?
Yeah. But I ask for no water, so I get more caffeine.
I'd recommend for you a
Okay.
gooseberry mixed with jade citrus mint. It would be great because when you talk, your voice, you always
Gooseberry?
Gooseberry and jade citrus mint.
Are you saying that I'm looking haggard and weathered?
No.
I didn't even know that those things existed.
Yes.
What is a gooseberry a real thing?
Yes, it's a white tea and it's herbal and it's really good. And then you mix it with mint and it's kind of like a cold buster, so it would be great.
How long have you worked at Starbucks?
3 years.
Do you like it?
I do. I love it.
People seem to like working there. And you get good benefits too. Like you get free college or like $30,000
Yeah, you get
for
free
tuition.
tuition, really good health care, a free bag of coffee every week,
Wow.
a free food item every day, and free coffee every day. So
Really?
If you're working, yes.
So does that mean that Starbucks employees are like really nervous all the time? Because it sounds like you're getting absolutely pumped full of caffeine around the clock.
Well, we need it because we wake up before the rest of the world.
Okay.
I wake up at 3:30 every morning to open the store at 5.
Okay.
And so, yeah, we're pretty much the...
That pretty much sounds like hell to me.
Yeah.
Actually, I wake up around the same time, but it's because somebody's just peed on me in my bed. Sadly true. I have small children. I don't know. A lot of you guys wake up in urine a lot? Yeah, you do? You do. Oh no, not my own. It's yeah. Hello.
Hi, Misha. I'm Kelly, and
Hi, Kelly.
I want to let you know that I drove 850 miles to ask you primarily if you like memes. But my actual...
Oh. Wait, where are you? Wait, so you're coming from somewhere in
Columbia,
the
Maryland.
Midwest? Maryland?
Yes.
Okay. That's 850 miles away?
850 from, well, we stopped in North Carolina. But my friend also is here. She's from Connecticut.
Oh, wow.
But our primary question was to ask you if you liked memes. But I have a better one.
Okay, well, memes. Yes, although I have to put a small caveat. I don't totally know what they are.
I don't think anyone knows what memes
How do
are.
you define meme?
I don't actually have a definition.
I'm not making the same mistake Jensen made. We were at a convention. Jensen was sweating, and he's like, yeah, this shirt like this, and all of a sudden it was like this blank flash. Okay.
I have an actual question.
Okay, no, but let's talk about memes. So memes are like grumpy cat, right?
Grumpy cat,
that's
rare
a meme.
pepes, sure Jan.
What?
Things like that. You need to spend more time on the
I have a meme? Wait, what?
I used to have like 30 of those on my phone.
Oh wait, how can I stop this from being true?
You can't.
You're powerless? You're powerless over memes?
There's no control.
Wait, people take pictures of me doing weird things? That's bullshit. That's not a real thing.
It is real to me. But I do have a serious question.
I feel really uncomfortable right now. Okay, but you are into memes though, personally. Do you have a meme? Like, do people meet?
I'm not famous enough for memes.
How famous do you have to be to get a meme?
You're famous?
Do you, can you just cultivate a meme and try to get it to catch
People
on?
have done that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, do you have examples of effective,
Oh my god. Someone help me.
I have one,
What?
Misha.
I don't know what you're saying. You have a meme?
I have a temple.
Stealing breadsticks from Olive Garden.
This is a meme of me. Misha, what are you going to do tomorrow night?
Try to take over the world.
Try to take over the world. Alright, I'll be right back.
Hey, you know what?
My God, woman, this is pure pornography. Wow. These photos should not be seen. I'm scarred for life. That's horrifying. You have the definition of meme. Look at you, finger on the pulse of the American youth here. Meme, noun, it's a noun. an idea, belief, or belief system or pattern of behavior that spreads throughout a culture. That's completely indecipherable. I'm coming down. I would like to see the people in the back here. I got anyone? I just felt for my wallet. I just felt for my wallet and it wasn't there, and I was like, somebody in this crowd pickpocketed me. Hi. So, this is me. That's just question marks next to a guy's face.
Oh, I know that one.
Got it. So, hi guys, how's it going back here? So this is what it sounds like back here. You basically just see a little stick figure up there, and then hear this voice booming at you. It's a strange experience, isn't it? Hi. Nice tattoos. Hello. There's another meme. Oh yeah, that's kind of nice. You have one too? Oh, hun? That's famous? There you go. Hi. Well, thank you for letting me come say hi to you guys. Hi. Oh, all right. Oh, no, is that Al? Oh. Hi. How are you? Good to see you. Wait, you don't watch Supernatural? No. So what a fucking bizarre experience this must be for you. Can you describe what it's like?
Well, I know my daughter's going to kill me because I'm talking to you and she isn't.
Other friend, just for those of you who aren't able to see what's going on here, other friends of this woman are backing away saying, I don't know her right now. Do they? Well, your children have great taste. And I'm sorry that they've dragged you into this strange cult. There's a seance and an initiation later on tonight. Come around 10 o'clock. We have a sort of a brief hazing that we do, and then we drink the blood of a lamb, and it's cool. You'll like it. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Meanwhile, Misha.
Oh my God. I smell kind of awful, so you probably don't want to hug me. Hi. Hi. Oh. Hi. Wow. There was someone just showed me a photo of me grabbing a man's ass. Thank you guys for that little tour of my own meme. Thank you for bringing that into my consciousness, and I'll try to get that erased from my mind as soon as possible. You weren't lying. You have another question, I understand.
I'm sorry, I'll make it quick. So we've seen Castiel in a bunch of different situations, like portraying different things from like Leviathan craze to boob to hey, ass butt, and things like that.
By the way, spot on impression.
It's my text tone.
Yep.
But I want to know which one of those was most fun to play for you.
Which of those was most fun to play? It was. It wasn't particularly gratifying to play God. I have other interesting things coming up, which I think will be. I'm curious to see how it's come out.
Oh, man.
We've got something that could be truly horrific from a performance standpoint, or it could be cool. So you'll have to let me know. But I think that actually what we just shot might be my favorite so far. I had a lot of fun with it.
I look forward to it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I had a scene that I shot with Ruth, where that was fun. I did stuff that I wasn't expecting to do to Ruth.
Oh.
That Ruth was also not expecting. That I don't even think will make it into the final cut. But I was like, I'm sorry, I can't believe I just did that.
Is that what she talked about?
Anyway, great. Hello.
Hi. My name is Lupe, and I did not travel 800 miles, so I feel a little inadequate right now.
Well, it's all right. You could just tonight go drive around for 7 or 8 hours.
I'll try.
Make up for it.
I'll try. Okay, so at the beginning of the show, they read us the rules and regulations to not say that we love you and to not ask for hugs.
I've never been here for that portion of the program.
They sent us on, and
So what are the rules and regulations?
Allegedly, don't say I love you.
Okay.
So everyone say I love you, and everybody else
Security?
say
Get those people out of here. Okay, so you're not allowed to say I love you.
and you're not allowed to ask for hugs.
You're not allowed to ask for hugs.
Right, so you can say, hey, can I have a hug?
Can I have a hug? Thank you so much. I love you. Okay, what are the other ones?
I don't think so.
I don't know, I wasn't listening. No videotaping?
Right.
Well, that is one that a quick YouTube search will prove that everyone follows.
Well, after that, they followed it up with a little how to properly videotape so you don't, put
How to discreetly videotape?
No.
How to break the rules and not get caught?
I think it was more like so that everybody on YouTube can enjoy it properly and not like kind of under your shoulder. Like, so landscape, I wasn't.
Do landscape, don't videotape, it's against rules. But if you are going to film it, make sure you shoot in landscape, get a good framing,
Yeah.
put a little bit of space over the head, and frame it up
Everything,
nicely.
I believe.
Don't shoot the back of the head of the person that's sitting right in front of you.
Yeah, maybe bring a tripod. I don't know, I saw
Bring a
one.
tripod, yeah, some people with tripods right there.
That would be a good one.
Okay.
I don't remember the other ones.
Okay, all right.
So after all that, what is your favorite rule and or regulation to break, past, present, future, or that you've ever broken, or that you will never break again?
That's a lot of questions.
Pick one, I said or.
So, I am not a big fan of arbitrary rules, and my definition of arbitrary rules is probably broader than it should be. I consider a lot of things stupid that we all sign up for. Like, why we have men's and women's bathrooms? Shouldn't we all just share one bathroom? Things like that. Like, where do we develop these rules and conventions that have absolutely no founding on anything? But I've done a lot of things that other people consider breaking the rules. I often do it sort of without thinking, like, oh yeah, of course you can, I got arrested very briefly once for reading on the roof of a bank at midnight. And I climbed up onto the roof of a bank simply because I saw it and was like, yeah, there's good street lighting right there. I could just lean up on the wall, up on the top of the roof of the bank and read up there. That'd be great. And then, I got up there and I was reading, and all of a sudden the floodlights came on from adjacent buildings, and I was surrounded by cops. Because obviously people had reported that someone was breaking into the bank. I went for a run in Griffith Park, which is in Los Angeles, and I found myself climbing over a very, very tall chain link fence that also had razor wire at the top. And I was like, why is this fence in the middle of this beautiful park? Here I was on this nice little coyote trail, running and feeling good, and then I come across this fence. Keep going. So I climbed the fence and came down and kept running, and I found that I was actually in the LA Zoo, which I didn't realize. And in the park where like the animals were just walking, like I was in animal enclosures at the LA Zoo and didn't know it. So luckily it wasn't like there were pigs. I was in with some sort of like wild pigs, which is fine. I was eventually asked to leave. So that sort of stuff happens. And So I like to convey this sentiment a little bit to my children, and so sometimes, like, I've been making this, we go to the museum a lot, me and the kids, and when we go to the museum, they have so many rules that it's like, it's designed to make children feel bad and uncomfortable. Like, that's what a museum is trying to convey to children, like, don't touch that, don't get near that, don't sit. So there's like a concrete wall that's maybe 2 feet tall and 18 inches wide. It's just running along right next to the grass outside. And my daughter goes and sits on it, and the security guy comes up and goes, excuse me, you get off that. Why? Why does she have to get off that? I put my kid on my shoulders on the lawn at the museum at Blackmont. And now the security guard came up and said, sir, you have to take the child off your shoulders. Why? It's a liability. You can't have kids on your shoulders. So that really made me, those kind of things make me mad, and I convey this to the kids. These are stupid rules. There are rules that make sense, like you should shoot someone with a gun that has live ammunition in it. That's a rule that makes sense, and we should follow that. But if, these stupid museum rules, like, you know what? Don't worry about it. If someone tells you not to do that, whatever. Just do it again when they're not looking. And yesterday we were having breakfast and my son climbed on the table, and at home we have a rule, and the rule is you don't climb. You don't climb on the fucking table while people are eating. And he said, why not? And I said, because your feet are, your dirty feet walking around. We're eating food. We don't want the dirt from your feet on the table in our food. That's unhealthy. It's gross. And he said, okay. And he went like this. And he picked up his feet, and he's like, so how about this? I was like, no, we don't know. And he said, why not? And I said, just because it's a rule that we have now. So he said, well, it's a stupid rule, and I'm not going to follow it. So, anyway, it's a tough thing to work with. I really don't like it. I wish that he would just follow my rules, whether they're arbitrary or not, and not ask questions. But I've done some things that all were, illegal or whatever.
According to the law.
Yeah, according to the law. But in the end, I felt like it was a cool enough project, or something that I was proud enough of. But I don't recommend that you break the law. Don't do it.
Anymore.
Not much more, unless it's a stupid law. It's funny you bring this up, because this past fall, I shot a little teaser for a prospective pilot TV show that is about breaking the law. And the idea is just to go around, like, there's all these arcane, really, truly stupid laws on the books that nobody's ever bothered to take off the books because it's too much of a pain in the butt to change the law. So, like in Massachusetts, men are not allowed to have hair that's more than shoulder length, things like that. That's on the books somewhere, So my idea was, well, I could just go around and break all these laws and film it and do it kind of flagrantly, like in front of a police officer.
Did you grow your hair out, or did you have a wig?
That would be a wig situation, because it takes too much work to grow your hair out. Anyway, you've touched on a nerve point.
Thank you.
Yeah. What? 5 minutes. Okay.
What, already?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Did you guys, I'm going to take a brief aside here and show off Rich and Rob's shirt. And I understand that if you, have you guys all heard the story? Well, it's kind of a very emotional hot point for everybody who works at Creation. I think it was there at the time, for all of the cast who were with Rob at that point. It was like this really amazing moment for us to all come together. We were so scared, and he was in really, really bad shape. And anyway, and Creation was amazing. Like there were several volunteers that spent the night in the hospital with him. Yeah, I've teared up many times in the ensuing, it's been almost 2 years now, right? 3. Clearly, I have that in my mental calendar. Yeah. Anyway, so if you get one of these shirts and support that campaign in the next 12 or 13 hours or something like that, then you're gonna be in a drawing to be in a picture with me and Jared and Jensen. So it's almost like if you do that good thing, then you'll get punished potentially by having crushed by me and Jared and Jensen. Sometimes we get rowdy in those photos, and somebody will say something like, "Give me the tightest hug possible," and I'm always like, because Jared will just be like. Every once in a while, you hear just that quiet little crack of a rib. Someone go, as their lung gets punctured. But yes, anyway, Creation Stand's website, you can get these. And Creation has just been really awesome with this and supporting the charities that the SBM family cares about the most. So if you're going to get any supernatural swag, get it there instead of, Hot Topic or something, because it's also going to support a good cause. We like that. So, all right, hi.
Hi. My dragon and I were wondering if you could be any mythical creature, what would you be?
Her dragon, which she's holding up right there, and her would like to know if I could be any mythical creature, what would it be? But I thought you said miserable creature, which threw me for a second, and then I figured it out. Wait, what did you say?
I said you would be Mark Shepard.
Is that? If you could be any miserable creature, what would you be? Unicorn, obviously. It's kind of too easy, that question. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. If you could be any version of Castiel.
That's right.
I really don't like Billy Miranda.
Sounds like you've been getting booed a lot this weekend. Wow, tough crowd. Sorry, guys. All right. How's it going? How's the backstage? How's the green room?
Awesome.
Good.
Keeping it. It's good.
What were you guys doing?
What were we doing? There's a lot of wrestling.
Wrestling? No.
What are you doing? Why are you so sweaty?
I don't know. I got hot. I think I must have gotten nervous at some point. Oh, I know what it was. This child asked me to go to her prom with her, and then the crowd started booing at me because I wasn't immediately agreeing to go. She lives in Miami. It's in May. I'm going to be out of the country. Like, I have a lot of reasons why this is not convenient for me.
I feel like
these guys are like, you should go to the prom.
I feel like Jacksonville is where all the boo happy Floridians live. It's terrible.
Boo happy crowd.
I feel like if they had rotten tomatoes, they'd be throwing,
way to bring that up.
So can we put a pin in this? Can we see how things are going? Would you be okay with maybe finding a backup just in case?
I've never done a proposal.
Because I am going to be in Europe at the time, which makes it very hard for me.
Germany. Why don't you just bring her to Europe with you? I feel
You want to talk to her? We could do like a prom honeymoon instead of a prom itself or something. Yeah, it's a good crowd. I like that. They're kind of like
they're with you and against you.
They're with you and against you at the same
They
time.
love you and hate you.
They were like, oh.
I think, Misha, I love the audience participation, and I like when we have celebrities in the house. I think it's fun. I think it's really great. I'm going to call them out. We got to give a big hello to everybody. Jim Beaver's in the house for this.